Estate Raw and Uncut, the one show you can get your facts straight, no BS, no media agendas, just giving it to you real. If it's real estate, I'm Byron Lazine.
I am feeling the energy this morning. Holy smokes.
We've got Tim Bray, and this is episode 25, a nice clean number, 25. We're almost a half a year in, hitting you every single Friday, so subscribe up if you haven't. It's Friday the 13th, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Ooh. A lot of good stuff happened. What do you like better, Friday the 13th or Valentine's Day?
Oh, you're putting
you have to pick one.
You're putting me in a pocket. I gotta say, the Hallmark holiday,
yeah,
or Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Can we combine the two?
Hey, maybe you go out tonight.
I think you have to because of the snowstorm tomorrow.
That's right. There you go. So I am putting you in a pocket because that's our topic today, right? That was a good. I like how you did that.
I didn't even mean to, man.
That was off the cuff right there. So today's topic is pocket listings. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are they good for the industry? Are they good for the seller? Are they good for the buyer? What is the deal with a pocket listing? Why do so many people in the real estate industry get offended by pocket listing like they get offended by dual agency or some of these other things out there?
Well, I think the majority of the...
And what is a pocket listing, right? For people that don't know.
Yeah, so a pocket listing is a listing that has not hit the market or hit the market on the MLS.
Yep.
And a lot of the
So you're not going to see it on, because most people only use the MLS except for agents. You're not going to see it on Zillow. You're not going to see it on Trulia.
You're not going to see a sign.
Realtor.com. You won't see a sign out. You're not going to see it in the paper if you're still reading that.
You know, a lot of these agents out here are completely offended and against, totally against the pocket listing because they don't feel like they have the opportunity to bring the buyer. What they're, in my opinion, what they're forgetting is that we're supposed to be doing what's in the best interest of our client. So
right.
If you're extremely active in the marketplace, more so than I would say 99.9% of the agents that are out there. Because of that, you're out there meeting with sellers every single day.
Yeah.
They may not like what they hear from you.
No, but most of them don't.
and they may not ultimately list the property, or you probably will choose not to list the property with them. Subsequently, the property does not come on the market.
Correct.
But you're meeting with buyers every day too. Yeah. So all of a sudden, you're sitting here, you've got this database, not only in your head, but on the backside, and you're able to match up a buyer and a seller and do that off-market transaction.
Absolutely. And some of the biggest deals are always off-market, higher price range tend to be off-market because that individual seller wants, to be, everything.
Anonymous.
Anonymous. They want confidentiality. They want all of that.
They don't want people traipsing through their house.
Here's the other thing. If you tell the seller your chances of sale are like less than 10% of going on the market, it's not in their best interest to have their property get stigmatized by sitting on the market 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, and just rotting on the market because now when someone actually is interested, they've got all this data that's on the internet. It's there for them to pull, and they can say, look, the property's been sitting here forever. There's something wrong with it. I don't even want to go see it now. If it's off market, there's something special about it. There's a mystery behind it. They have to actually come and see the property. They may have saw some photos, but it hasn't been marketed. It's very exclusive.
So you're saying that you may actually be able to buy up or get a higher value for that property?
Yeah. I think the seller could. So yeah, because I know where you're going, right? It's going to be, a lot of people are going to say, you can't get market value on a pocket listing, which I disagree with.
I think it's complete BS.
Yeah.
I think people will dictate that fair market value has to be determined by the market when it's exposed to the entire marketplace. Fair is the key.
Right.
Right?
You could get an unfair advantage as having a pocket listing and get more than what the market could bear. If
Absolutely.
I'm a seller, I want an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
Right? I want to put myself in the best position to succeed.
I don't want to promote pocket listings, but I do want to say there is a place and a time for those with specific sellers.
I agree.
Let's flip it. How about the leasing side of things? Mm-hmm. So let's think about this, and I am completely against utilizing a buyer's agent when a property is going to be leased. And here's my methodology behind it. If the property is going to be leased, and managed.
Yeah, okay.
If you have a buyer's agent that's representing that tenant,
Sure.
that tenant's doesn't really care. Their relationship with them ends the day that lease is signed.
Right.
So you may end up with this tenant that has a horrible history, that is not going to pay, is going to be a nightmare for that landlord. Mm-hmm. And if you, as the listing agent, are going to manage that property as well, they've just handed the headache off to you.
But it's your responsibility, I think, ultimately, not to... Okay, so that agent has brought you the tenant, but it's your responsibility representing the landlord
To do the due diligence.
To do the due diligence. Make sure that tenant's right. I mean,
what if you're representing both sides? Now, what if that tenant has come to you and they've completely laid it out for you?
Yeah.
On the buy side, you have a fiduciary responsibility to your buyer.
Yeah.
Not to disclose some things about them financially and some of their track record to the other agent.
Correct.
But what about when you represent both sides and you're going to be managing that property? You now have some
Well,
insight.
there's still things that you can't give them the credit report, the landlord. So
Correct.
there's still a line you got to walk. You got to still make sure that in your best estimate, you're putting the right tenant into that property.
And is it you having control over both sides that can do that better than if you have a buyer's agent on the other side?
I think you can do it both ways,
Yeah.
really. I think you can because, I mean, honestly, if another agent's bringing me a tenant, they've done their job. They've brought the tenant to the property. Now they kind of get out of the way almost.
Completely out of the way.
Right. And so maybe their duties aren't as significant as they were if they were going both sides, but they've brought that ready, able, willing tenant to us, and now it's our duty, myself, the landlord, if I'm the listing broker on that
And the manager.
rental, or the manager, it's my duty to vet the process from there. Thankful that the broker brought the tenant to us, and there's work that's involved in that. So I think it can go both ways. I do.
Great points.
Yeah. But here's the whole thing. Don't live in a box, right?
Think outside.
Think outside. Not everything has to go on the MLS or Zillow. Not everything has to be done a certain way. Everything's changing. Go back to last episode. Big changes are coming in this industry. And you've got to be nimble, right? Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. We talked about it last week. You've got to be able to change and be very creative for your clients. Get their goals achieved.
And take the drama out of the deal.
Drop the
Because
drama,
when
do the deal.
When it comes to pocket listings, do some due diligence, do some searches, and find out where all the drama is being created. And it's definitely on the residential side. You won't find it on the commercial side regarding a pocket listing.
Correct. And if you have a buyer, right, that wants something that isn't on the market, it's in your best interest to know the brokers that work pocket listings and that have pocket listings. Have a relationship with them, and you can take care of your buyer client just like those agents are taking care of their seller client in pocket listing situations. Listen, life's not fair. Be creative. Get outside of the box.
Love the box.
I'm not going there. Guys, real estate, which box are you talking about? Tomorrow's Valentine's. Box of chocolates?
Talking box of chocolates.
Okay, all right.
And I love being outside it.
Real estate, raw and uncut, every single Friday. We're always changing up the location. We're in Mantown, baby. I don't know if you guys noticed. This is Mantown. This isn't a sexist statement here, you know, because females have been in Mantown.
Absolutely.
It just happens to be the name of the building. We've been in Mystic Old Line in the last few
Got a roaring
episodes.
fire here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Check us out every single Friday. We will be talking something real estate. No BS included. I'm Byron Lazine. Find me anywhere at Byron Lazine.
T. Bray at Seaport RE. Keep it raw.
Take care.
Valentine's Day.
Move that chair apart a little bit. Yeah, but you gotta stay in here.